Friday Night Lights, Iowa, UCLA is gonna be a good one. Let's jump right into it. Oh boy, UCLA pulls up the big upset. Yeah, Iowa didn't stand a chance at all. What a shocker. Very shocker. I mean, Iowa had the lead early in the first quarter 10-0, and then UCLA just took over in the second. And, the third quarter pretty boring, but Iowa just could not come back in time. And UCLA ended up beating Iowa 20-17. And for some reason, that is not the Big 12. This is the Big 10. I will fix that real quick. Yeah, I don't know why it did that. Yeah, that is the Big 10 game. Anyway, yeah, let's start the show. This is the Slater Report podcast. Today's Tuesday, November 12th. I'm your host, Braden Slater. And, it's Big Ten and SEC versus all the others. Yeah, the second CFP rankings, top 25, comes out tonight. Yeah, getting ready to come out. And, based on how the past couple of weeks have gone, it's usually just the Big Ten and the SEC destroying every team. Basically, I mean, they're kind of beating each other up, but the top teams are kind of staying up there. Mainly the Big Ten. The SEC's kind of beating each other up. We'll see how the next couple of weeks goes. It really not affect them because they're the SEC. But the ACC and the Big 12 are knocking each other out. Yeah. Let's do some recap. Yeah, some upset alerts, or should I say, playoff impact games. Starting off with the SEC. Yep, Georgia, Ole Miss, top teams up there. Ole Miss gets to win 28-10. What a game that was. Ole Miss completely dominated this game. Everywhere, from all angles, from all three positions, basically. Yeah, Georgia didn't stand a chance. I mean, yeah, Dart threw that interception on the first drive. Georgia went down and scored in a couple plays, but that was really it. That was Georgia's only lead, 7-0. They did get a field goal later in the third quarter, as you can see right there, and that was it for them. That was it. Georgia did play okay defense. I mean, they hold Ole Miss to just a couple field goals. They kept Dart out of the end zone for a majority of the game, but it wasn't enough. All right, next game up, work out the ACC, Miami and Georgia Tech. Yes, we have an upset in the ACC. 28-23, Miami did not get any help from the officials in this game whatsoever. Yep, undefeated season is over. Yep, Georgia Tech ends up winning 28-23. Yep, and then on to the Big Ten. We had a close call with Indiana, but they remain undefeated. They're 10-0 for the first time in school history. Yeah, they're going to have with the 10-win season. Yep, but they end up winning 30-15. You might think, well, they won by 15 points. How is that a close call? Well, looking at the quarter by quarter, yeah, they were pretty much, Michigan was in this game the whole time. I mean, look at that. I mean, Indiana had a great first half, and then Michigan just slowly started to come back into this game the second half, but it was not enough to win this game. All right, now on to the Big 12 had a close call. BYU and Utah. Yeah, BYU's undefeated season on the line, but they did end up getting the win, 22-21. Yeah, what a crazy second quarter for Utah in this game. BYU had to come from behind, and boy, was this a game. Yeah, they had BYU was down at this point, in the fourth quarter. 4th and 10 inside their own 5. The quarterback scrambles. Yeah, and he goes down, he gets sacked, and I'm thinking, oh, ball game's over, Utah won. But wait, there's a flag. They called holding on Utah on a receiver. So, BYU gets an automatic first down. They go down the field, score, and wins the game. All right, and then my last upset alert. Virginia versus Pitt. Yep, Virginia gets a ranked upset, 24-19. What a way to basically end Pitt's season. I think Pitt is eliminated from the ACC with this loss, and very likely they're going to drop. I'm expecting a drop out of the rankings tonight. All right, let's talk about the teams we cover, starting off with the Jayhawks. Yeah, they played Iowa State, and you think Iowa State is going to give them a hard time after their loss to Texas Tech last week? You're sure wrong. Kansas, on the other hand, gave them the scare. Kansas ended up winning 45-36. What a big win for Kansas in this game. I think that now they're at 3 wins. Kansas no chance to go to a bowl game this year. There's no saving their season to go to a bowl game, but they can. They have a chance in their season pretty well. Finish win out. But let's look at the Oklahoma. I mean, they were favored in this game against Missouri. Had a chance to pull off a ranked upset. They almost did. This game was actually pretty boring. I mean, it was Oklahoma had the lead 9-3 at halftime. Missouri ended up didn't get a touchdown, so you can't keep. I mean, eventually that team is gonna have to score over going scoreless the last couple of weeks. It feels like. But then the fourth, yeah, it was really a boring game. But in this time slot that this game was on, it was really the only close game. So, yeah, this fourth quarter is when chaos happened. Yep. Sure enough, yep. Missouri had a fumble. Oklahoma, Billy Bowman had a scoop and score. And you think, oh, Oklahoma's going to win this ball game now. And then, sure enough, Oklahoma goes down the field. One of the best offensive drives I've seen all game. On the field with a trick play, scores a touchdown, and you're thinking, oh, yeah, Oklahoma's going to win this game. They're up by a touchdown now after being down a touchdown. But, yeah, it gets even crazier. Yep. Oklahoma fumbles. Missouri ties the ball game, and then they go down, and then 3 and out, boom, boom, boom. Missouri scores and wins the game. So, yeah, Oklahoma scored 14 points in under 2 minutes. Missouri scores 20 points in under 2 minutes. So, yeah. Oklahoma defense needs to step up when they need to play. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, here's the total stats for the game. Yeah, Oklahoma didn't have that bad of a game. I mean, 122 yards of rushing. I mean, but those 4 turnovers is the reason why they lost this game. How in the world do you have 4 turnovers? Well, that's because of this man right here, Jackson Arnold. Yep, he's passing 63% in this game, 74 yards, 3 sacks, and yeah, he had 3 fumbles. As you can see right there, I had to add a fumble. Like I mentioned last week, I need to add a fumble graphic. There it is, right there. And let's look at some key notes from this game. Yeah, first time that the offense has over 100 yards in both passing and rushing against an SEC team. Yep, and also Missouri. Yeah, Cook didn't play in this game. The backup from Missouri. So yeah, the defense allowed over 30 points versus a backup, a backup quarterback that's had 0 points against A&M. And Oklahoma does for sure have the better defense than A&M. Well, I guess it isn't true anymore. All right. Yeah, and then, yeah, in case you're wondering, yeah, this is how that trend happened. Yeah. Missouri was favored in this game last minute, and Oklahoma tended to take over the game, looking pretty good. And then Missouri just took over the fourth quarter some way, somehow. And then Oklahoma back, boom! Yeah, we're winning this game. And oh, yeah. Yeah, this game did not look so good. This is a roll. That's a roller coaster if I didn't believe it. Yeah, but normally you start the roller coaster. Did you flip it? That's really how you start a roller coaster. But, hey, game's a game. That was an entertaining game for sure. I don't know why it says Oklahoma right there. My graphic glitched. But, yeah, it should be Oklahoma State. Yeah, I don't know why it glitched like that. But, yeah, they played TCU. Wasn't even close at all. TCU get the win 38-13. And then look at my notes run. Yeah. 3 for 11 on third downs. 84 yards of rushing. Yeah. Allowed 21 points in the second half. I mean, come on. Yeah, they're just... Oh, wait. This is last week. Sorry, I forgot. OSU played so bad that that's last week's graphic. I'm skipping that graphic. Sorry, yeah. This is so embarrassing for OSU. I'm not even going to talk about it. Boom. That's probably why I didn't have their graphic ready. I'm probably just going to skip ahead over OSU. But let's look at Texas. I don't know why it says they're number one. My graphic is really messing up this week for some reason. I don't know. Here, I'll fix it there. They're number 5. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Here's the final score against Florida. They completely dominated this game. Florida had a little chance to get into this game in the third quarter, but yeah. Texas dominated this game everywhere. I mean, yeah. Let's look at Quinn Ewers. First game, 0 interceptions. I mean, 0 turnovers for Texas in this game. He's passing 70%, 333 yards. Dang, 0 fumbles. Yeah, look at the stats. I mean, well, I guess they did have one turnover. But Quinn Ewers wasn't at fault this time. Turnover 49-17. Dang, yeah. The penalties hurt Texas a little bit in this game, but I mean, it wasn't that bad. Look at the notes. Yeah, most complete team I've seen Texas play all year against a decent Florida team. Yeah, forcing 3 turnovers. And this is the least amount of points Florida has scored this year. Yep. All right. Texas had a bye week. They're actually played on Thursday, so I'll talk about Tulsa later on. But let's start with the ACC. Yeah, the ACC is going to get pretty interesting tonight. The ACC got pretty interesting over the week. Yeah, let's pull it up. Yeah, I don't know why it's lagging. There we go. Clemson beat Virginia Tech 24-14. Boston College beat Syracuse 37-31. Duke beat NC State 29-19. Cal got the win over Wake Forest on Friday Night Lights 46-36. That is Cal's first win as an ACC member. Yep, on to the Big Ten. Rutgers beats Minnesota 26-19. Oregon got a little scare. No, they did not. Maryland did score 18 points. That's probably the most points Oregon has allowed probably about a month. But Oregon did put up 39 points. On to the Big 12. Yep, we got Colorado beating Texas Tech. Yeah, it was the Big 12 game of the week. Wasn't close at all. Colorado roaded them 41-27. And West Virginia beat Cincinnati 31-24. Now on to the conference that's had the most upsets, pretty much. The SEC. Yep, Missouri beat Mississippi State in a landslide 33-14. And Alabama. Yeah, you see the score right there. And, yeah. Death Valley isn't Death Valley anymore. 42-13 for Alabama. Also, South Carolina gets a big win. South Carolina's really trending up lately. I mean, 28-7. Man, I guess Vanderbilt season is over now. Yeah, their Cinderella story is gone. Yep, sorry, but that Cinderella story is no more. Yep. So, yeah, I'll be looking at Vanderbilt probably upcoming schedule on American Game Day on Saturday. But yeah, they're still gonna go to a bowl game, of course. But yeah, their chance of winning the SEC is over. Like they even had a chance to win the SEC, but or a chance to play real great. If Vanderbilt would have won this game, I think the fan base, football fans, would have gone crazy. But yeah, South Carolina's really trending up this year. The last month. I mean, what is South Carolina's record anyway? I'm gonna pull that up. I'm looking up South Carolina's record. They are. One moment, please. They are 6-3. Yeah, so this win actually makes them bowl eligible. Yeah. They might be the best 6-3 team in college football. And, yeah, their losses, I mean, they're not bad losses. They've really trended up. And then, yeah, I don't have another good game from the SEC. So, boom, there you have it. A big game this weekend, Tennessee versus Georgia. Now, I'm expecting Georgia with their loss to really fall down in the rankings, so Tennessee might actually be the highest ranked team. And the group of 5, Boise State gets a win over Nevada 28-21. Close, scared, but Boise State still remains the top of the group of 5. And then Memphis beats Rice 27-20. So it's a good win for Memphis. I mean, close one, but a good win for Memphis. Let's look at our service academy. Army and Navy. Army still remains ranked, being 25. Yeah. The AP has them a lot higher up. We'll see if this win over North Texas gets them some respect. It was close, but North Texas isn't that bad. They are not that bad. But yeah, 14-3. Over North Texas. So, yeah, I gotta say, good win. I mean, it's not the best win. I've definitely seen Army play better. I mean, the only scores happen the first quarter, and then Army ends the game in the fourth. But, yeah. Army continues to trail up, and look at Navy getting a good win over South Florida. Finally, their winning streak is trending up, and they actually have a playoff impact game this week against Tulane on the clock on ESPN2 this Saturday. You can see the graphic over there. But yeah, beating South Florida 28-7. All right, let's see who's going bowling. Yeah, not as many teams there has been the past couple of weeks, but we got a list. Georgia Tech going bowling with that win over Miami. Jacksonville State's going. Liberty is finally going bowling after their 2-game losing streak is ending. So, yeah, they get to win. Marshall, Ohio, St. Joe State, South Carolina, like I already mentioned, and TCU with that win over OSU. So, a lot of group of 5 teams are going bowling after this weekend game. So, yeah, it is going to be quite an interesting next couple of weeks to see how many teams are going to go. Yeah, this list, I got to say, this weekend, there are a lot of 5-win teams heading into this week. I think we're going to see, if they can get the win, I think we might have like 2, maybe 3 pages long list for bowl-eligible teams. But let's check how I did on my pick'em. Yeah, I actually remembered to do it this week. Yeah, so let's see how I did. This week, I went 7-3, 40 points. I'll take it. Got 62 for 37 on the season, 332 points. Whoo, I'm feeling good. I really feel like I think I can easily get to I think I can get to 500 points before the season ends. I think I can. Where did I heard that from? Anyway, Alabama, I got them right. I picked them to win versus LSU. Boy, was I right. I mean, it was total combined point 55, I guess 48. I mean, a little off. I was a little low, but hey, I wasn't that bad off. And the spread, though, I just cannot win in the spread. I've been pretty even all season long. 49-51 in the season, 490 points. Yeah. But Alabama did cover as well with that big win that they got. Yeah, I actually thought it would be a pretty low-scoring game, so I guess I went lower on the spread, 33. Yeah, I think that what the total combined points was last week. I was like, hey, I'm going to try it again, since they've all been low this week. But no, the one time I decided to go low, the total combined points is pretty high. But, yeah, that was that. All right, overrated and underrated time. I got, my underrated team this week, I'm really liking it. I can't wait to talk about the underrated. Just had to throw a team in there. But, yeah, Georgia is my underrated team. Georgia's my overrated team right now. Now, they're in the SEC. I'm expecting them to make a big drop in their rankings tonight. But they are SEC. They will have SEC bias. There will be one-loss teams ranked under Georgia. 7-2 now. They might be one of the highest 7-2 teams in the rankings. So yeah, their only touchdown versus Ole Miss was set up by the defense. So yeah, to think about it, Georgia really didn't play any offense in this game at all. I do not understand how Georgia beat Texas. I guess Texas just has a really bad defense, apparently. But yeah. Well, and then you can see right there, lost to Ole Miss, 28-10. All right, overrated time. Underrated is South Carolina. They're 6-3. They might be the best 6-3 team. If they're not ranked, they should be. Now, normally I say, if you had 3 losses this point in the season, you shouldn't be ranked. But I'll make an exception here. They beat the Cinderella Vanderbilt team, 28-7. Yeah, their losses have come from ranked teams. 2 of them were 1 point, well, 1 score away. Not 1 point, 1 score games. Yeah, but yeah, under 7 points, 2 of them. Only one of them, I think. Okay, yeah, that was a bad loss. But yeah. 2 of their losses aren't bad losses. They were in those games. So South Carolina. If you have South Carolina on your schedule in the next couple weeks, look out, because they're coming for you. All right. Normally I'll talk about my the rankings next, but I haven't even made my rankings graphics yet. At the time of this recording, yeah, I got a little busy over the week, and I'm kind of waiting on the CFP rankings. Yeah, so it will be, the rankings graphic will be posted later on tonight after the rankings show. But yeah, I'm not going to be talking about the playoffs right now. Yeah, sorry, I got to skip that segment this week. But yeah. Talk about some NFL. I mean, I don't have any headlines for you this week, but starting with the Chiefs. Yeah, the teams we cover. All right, the Chiefs, man, it's escape another win. Yeah, remains undefeated, gets a block. They blocked Broncos' game-winning field goal, and the Chiefs end up winning 16-14. Now on to Dallas. Yeah, I'm just showing their final score and skipping right over. Eagles win 34-6. Yep, a little NFL scoreboard recap. The Saints beat the Falcons 20-17, and the Steelers beat the Commanders. A big win for the Steelers in this game because the Commanders been looking pretty good the last couple of weeks, 28-27. All right, yep, I'm bringing this segment back this week after taking a week off. Fan content. Yep, ESPN had a little graphic mishap on Memphis. Yeah. How could you be 7-2 overall, but have 3 losses in conference? Yeah, apparently, I forgot who Memphis lost to. Memphis had a really bad loss in the season. I'm pulling it up right now. But, yeah, I think they counted one of their losses twice. I'm pulling it up. Yeah, the loss to Navy. Oh, yeah. Their loss to Navy was so bad, they counted it twice. Yeah, really, Memphis was They're 4-2 in a conference now. Yeah, including they did win to Rice. So yeah. But as this game was, they were really 3-2. All right. Next graphic. All right. Yeah. This Georgia Tech fan, not only was he blocking the camera, but my guess is it's Georgia Tech's home. This is Georgia Tech fan. Why is he giving the U when your team was the one that made the play? I'm really confused here because are you a Miami fan? And also, you're blocking the cameras. But yeah, this is what SNU posted when the game ended. They're at the top of the conference. They're not even getting media payment. I mean, they are getting 3 times as much money that they did in the American Conference, but yeah, they're still not getting their full payment like all the other members get, and yet they're running the ACC right now, 5-0 in conference. Wow, SNU. Who does SNU play next? I want to look it up. That might be my big game. I was thinking about doing Tulane and Navy as their game of the week, or debating on. I'm waiting how the rank. I want to wait to see how far down they move Georgia in the rankings before I decide on my game of the week. But yeah. SNU gets a bye week. No, they're playing Boston College. Okay, that's gonna be an easy win for them. Yeah. Virginia. Oh well, SNU. I mean, SNU might finish the season undefeated, and yet they're ranked number 13. I mean, 13's not bad, but at this late in the season, and you're not in the top 10, and you're in a Power 4 conference, put them in the playoffs. Also, Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin, because you apparently will get fined now in a game suspension if you fake an injury. Well, Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin had another idea, a brainhead. Yeah, light bulb. Oh, let's send a squirrel out in the field. Yeah, it came from the Ole Miss sideline. Yeah. It came from the Ole Miss sideline, but it ended up in the Georgia sideline. There were some players that were scared of this squirrel. Oh, but yeah, delayed the game. Yeah, and it helped Ole Miss when Georgia was trending up, and Ole Miss did end up getting the stop, forcing the punt. Also, yeah, this is funny. Lane Kiffin is absolutely releasing squirrels to the field instead of faking injuries now. Is absolutely genius. Yep. And I mentioned it earlier, but Indiana, for the first time in school history, they're going to finish the season with 10 wins. And they're 10-0 right now. It's not like, oh, that was their bowl game and they went in and boom, they finished it. Their season winning 10-2 or whatever. No, they're undefeated. We still got a couple more games to play. They got Ohio State next week. Also, why are we still... I guess beating Georgia is worth the storm the field. They had to storm it twice. Yeah, they stormed it with 16 seconds left. Yeah, so Ole Miss got fined twice in this game. Yeah, but why? Why tilling down the post a thing? Anyway, back to Oklahoma. Yeah, so you're telling me that a kicker and a running back just one play, it basically is half of Jackson Arnold's stats on rush yards. Holy cow. Yeah. Jackson Arnold averaged 3 yards per play. Wow. And I got one last one. Yeah. Alabama beating LSU so bad that this is the offensive coordinator booth. Yeah, this is the offensive coach's booth. Yeah. At the 2-minute warning, they decided to go down the field to congratulate their players. Oh my goodness. This is hilarious. Alright, let's talk about some college basketball. Woohoo! Yep, college basketball time. Yeah, there were a couple upsets over the weekend. Auburn beat Houston 74-69, big upset. And also, Auburn had to turn their plane around because they had a little fight on the airplane, so they had to go back to Auburn, get things settled, and they had to go back, get another airplane, and be back, and they barely made it on time, and they still won the game. I gotta say, I think the boosters are confident to pull off this upset. And Baylor escapes a scare against Arkansas, 72-67. All right, on to the NBA. Yeah, the Mavericks and the Thunder are the two teams we cover from this league. Mavericks will be playing tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Yeah, the first set of rounds of the NBA Cup group play on TNT. Yep. The Mavericks are 5-5, not looking too good, but can they pull off this upset? The Warriors are 8-2. Also, the Thunder get a big win over the Clippers last night, 134-126. Big win for the Thunder after losing Chet to a back injury, who will likely be out for a couple months. Last I heard is at least 8 weeks. All right. Now on to back to college football. Our weekday games. Yeah. Tulsa is playing on the Thursday night against Eastern Carolina. Are they finally actually going to get a win? Their chance to go to a bowl game is over, but they can finish theirs. No, they're not. They're not winning this game. I'm sorry. But also, there's going to be good Friday night games. UCLA and Washington. UCLA, I mean, had really trended up. They started their season like, 1-4, I think? And, yeah, they're 4-5 now. They have a real good chance. I think I might favor. I don't know who's favored in this game. I'm going to pull it up right now. But if UCLA is not favored in this game, they should be. I mean, Washington's favored by 3.5 points. I'm picking UCLA to win this game. They've been playing really good football the last month. All right, in our big game this week, Tulane and Navy. Yeah, I still don't know. This might be my game of the week. I don't know. I'll still wait to see how the rankings come out here in under the hour. But on ESPN2, 11 o'clock game. And then Tennessee and Georgia will be another big game. Yep, that's where college game day is heading. I don't have a graphic for another game, but there is another big game this week. Yeah, I've really decided between 3 games this week. But, yeah, pulling it up. Yeah, I don't remember the other game. That's probably why I don't have a graphic for it. I guess it's not that important now. But, no chance. Oh, Arizona State and Kansas State. I haven't picked the Big 12 game of the week. I don't think I've picked the Big 12 all season long for a game of the week. I might do Arizona State and Kansas State. Kansas State, I mean, well, they're both 7-2. But I mean, they're both 7-2. I mean, Tennessee's 8-1. I mean, going back to Tulane, they all got 2 losses. I might do Big 12 this week. It's a 6 o'clock game. Yeah, primetime. Arizona State at K-State. Is they gonna finally trend up? We shall see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all Saturday on American Game Day. It's gonna be a blast. Can't wait to watch it. Yep. Thank y'all for watching the Slater podcast. I will see you all on Saturday. This podcast